Hi guys, Andrew McInnis here. My apologies, we will not have a puck time today on Friday, but I do have a free play to give you guys here today, and it's a good one here, so make sure you stay put and grab this play and lock it in. I'm sure the line will move on this play. Before I jump into that play, I do want to mention I have a 5% college basketball play up at WagerTalk.com. I'm a very low volume guy, but number one in percentage right now, past couple weeks here with college basketball. 10-2 run for me on the hardcore with college basketball. Number one last 365 days at the website with 5% plays. So join me tonight on my 5% college basketball play. All right, guys, let's jump into the NHL play for tonight. We're going to take a look at the Winnipeg Jets minus 135 in regulation time here as they take on the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Blue Jackets have given up 16 goals in their last 3 games. The Blue Jackets are even more inconsistent than the Winnipeg Jets, and that's saying something here, as this Winnipeg Jets team has certainly been all over the map recently. They win as big favorites, they lose as big favorites, they'll cover as big dogs. There's been so much inconsistency with really both of these teams. But, you know, coming off a second half of a back-to-back, some people might say, well, it's a really bad spot for Winnipeg. Back-to-backs to me are overrated, guys. I almost like that back-to-back spot for Winnipeg, coming off a 5-2 loss to the Ottawa Senators, to right the ship right away, bounce back immediately, get their act together, and have a good performance tonight, and get the win in regulation time. They're obviously not going to be happy about their defensive performance. There's a lot of veterans in that room, a lot of great guys that have been around that locker room for a long time. I'm sure that will be a key factor for them tonight, trying to gather around and play a great defensive game. And like I mentioned, with this Columbus team, they are not taking care of the puck right now with those 16 goals last couple games, relying far too much on one or two guys to do all the scoring. And this Winnipeg team, hey, they're still 4-1 their last 5 games, or excuse me, 3-1 the last 3 games, 4 games, excuse me. But they've been playing very well, and that's what's funny about this Winnipeg Jets team. You take a look. They lose to Ottawa, but prior to that, they win 4-0 against Vegas. They won 4-3 against St. Louis. They've still been looking okay. So I'll take that little flat spot against Ottawa. I'll brush that off and go right back on Winnipeg tonight to get the job done against the Columbus Blue Jackets. A few key stats here, guys. For them, take a look at Winnipeg, and number one, this is one I really like here. They're 4-0 their last 4 games, following a loss of 3 or more goals. And that goes back to what I was just talking about being able to bounce back and really kind of take a loss, brush it off, and kind of get back on the saddle. They're also 7-2 their last 9 games after allowing 5 goals or more in their previous game. This Winnipeg Jets team is playing better recently. They're playing a team that gives back goals, gives a lot of goals up, and they're in bounce back mode. I'm going to take Winnipeg on the money line in regulation here at minus 135.